Well, we're working back through something we touched on last week, and I think we played some clips for the folks last week off an interview that Patrisse Cullors did where she was defending the purchase of these homes, basically saying that, hey, I take care of my family. These expenditures are going towards a black family, and that's what justifies them. And my point last week, and remains today, was simply that, yeah, you want to do what you want to do with what you consider to be your resources, Patrisse Cullors, just like the rest of us, right? Don't we all want to spend the money that we earn? However we earn it, we want to spend it on ourselves. We want to make the choice. If we want to support our family, we want to do that. But what option do you not have in a communist country? In a communist country, you don't get to decide what happens to your resources. Those resources are supposed to be contributed to the state, and the state gets to decide what happens to everybody's resources. That's what a centrally planned economy means. That's what communism is. That's what socialism is. It means that the state decides what happens, not you individually. So you want to share them with your family, black or otherwise? Too bad. Doesn't matter. You don't get to say. Those resources belong to the state. But you notice how these people, they're not following their own rules. They want rules for the rest of us. And this is not lost on anybody. Hank Newsom, who heads up Black Lives Matter in greater New York City and is also considered to be one of the founders of that particular movement, said, and I'm quoting, he said, if you go around calling yourself a socialist, you have to ask how much of her own personal money is going to charitable causes. He said it's really sad because it makes people doubt the validity of the movement and overlook the fact that it's people that carry this movement. So Hank Newsom sees the hypocrisy in her accumulating these $1 million homes. Other people see it too. Breonna Taylor's mom had a pretty powerful Facebook post a couple of weeks ago where she really laid into these people. And she said that basically these people haven't helped her. She said they keep having these rallies, they keep raising this money, and yet none of the money goes to her family. She says, and I'm quoting now, she posted this on Facebook, I could walk in a room full of people who claim to be here for Breonna's family who don't even know who I am. I've watched y'all raise money on behalf of Breonna's family, who's never done a darn thing, changed the word there, darn thing for us, nor have we needed it or asked, so talk about fraud. She's calling it a fraud. You've got all these people out there raising money off of these tragedies, raising money off of these families, but they're not giving it to the families. They're buying themselves what they want to do.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's a big grift. Now, there are honest people in these movements, no doubt. There are people that strongly hold these beliefs, and there are people that aren't doing these bad acts. But there's a bunch of grifters involved, too, who are just out to make a buck. Seems like with everything nowadays, everything that's been politicized, you got a bunch of grifters out there trying to make a buck, a bunch of hypocrites. Another example, Eric Holder, former U.S. Attorney General, President Obama's wingman. Remember him? Another guy who comes from a Marxist, Leninist, communist background, just like Obama did. This is not a secret. I know it's not talked about in the media. It's hush-hush in the media, but this is the true background of these people. Eric Holder, you know what he charges at his big white shoe law firm, Covington and Burling? You know what he charges per hour?
I would say $1,500.
You're low, Pat George. This man's worth way more than that, right? This man, I mean, $2,295, $2,300 an hour.
I like how he didn't round up to $2,300.
No, he's cutting you a break there. He's giving you that $5 off, cutting you a break. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.